What does your rich life look like? I have to give credit to Ramit Sethi. He has a wonderful philosophy on wealth and how wealth is personal. Now, I disagree with a lot of his real estate takes. I'm not here to discuss his philosophy on real estate, simply his philosophy on wealth being personal, right? We all have a different vision of what our rich life looks like. Are there those that dream of having the fastest cars, the nicest watches, the big houses? Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that may not be what your desires are, right? That's not what my rich life looks like. You know, my dream car is if I can get a Ford 250, and that'll make me happy. That's what my rich life looks like, right? That's someday. Um, I, I want to be able to take a couple vacations throughout the year. I want to be able to eat out whenever I want, and I'm able to do a lot of these things, right? I'm living my best life now, and I'm continuing to strive to eventually fund my kids colleges if they decide to go that route, or help them create a business, right? I want to leave real estate for them. I continue to invest their own personal portfolios, right? These things are making me happy, and I'm continuing to invest in myself, right? In the stock market and real estate, trying to achieve what my personal rich life looks like. Now, you have to ask yourself, what does your rich life look like, right? There are folks out there making $500,000 a year, but after all expenses, they're in the whole 20 grand a year. So don't think it's money, right? That is a mistake that we make. We're chasing objects, material things, trying to satisfy a feeling within ourselves. But in reality, a lot of us are alike. We all just want time with our family. We want to be able to go to our kids' basketball games, wrestling matches, boxing matches. That's important to me. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be there throughout their sports. I enjoy taking them to wrestling practice. That is a priority for me, right? That is what my rich life looks like. Being able to spend time with my wife, with my kids, do the things we want to do when we want to do them, right? The fact that my wife is able to stay home and homeschool our children, I am living my best life. I'm still not done. I'm just getting started. And we all have to ask ourselves, what does our rich life looks like? Hey, maybe kids aren't part of the picture. That's perfectly fine, right? Your rich life is personal. There are folks out there making 50, 60, 70 grand a year, and they're doing just fine. They're living their best life. They are happy, right? So I think it's important to have these conversations and plan for it, right? You don't get to your rich life accidentally. Success doesn't happen accidentally. It is intentional. You're making a decision, right? Invest like it. Invest like it. Invest like it. Invest in the stock market. Invest in real estate. Again, success, I'm going to say it one more time, it's not accidental. It is intentional. Okay? But we have to start thinking, what is it that we want? What are we looking to achieve? What do we want from our lives? These are conversations that I feel like we all need to have frequently, all the time, right? You need to have these conversations with your partner, with your wife. Hey, honey, where do we want to be a year from now? Let's start off with a year. What are our goals this year? Ever since 2018, our wife and I, we get together every year and we write our goals, and we really dial in. What is it that we're looking to accomplish this year from a personal standpoint, right? Within relationships, financially, even trips that we want to take this year. Like we're dialing in. And I think we all need to have these conversations with our spouse, with our partners, to make sure we're all on the same page. But it is important to understand, to get a grasp of what your rich life looks like, and then set a plan. How are you going to get there? You got to invest like it. It's really important. Real estate, stock market, crypto, businesses. That's all I got for you guys.